What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Bitcoin today. Hit that like button, you guys. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it, all right? It's the 20th of May today, and Bitcoin's sitting at about $104.7 thousand right now with 9 hours and 20 minutes left in the day. We've had a volatile past few days now, you guys, in the efforts of trying to break out of this consolidation phase here. We're still basically in it. It's like this looks like a breakout on the daily time frame, but it's a false breakout. If we zoom in and we look at the 1 hour, you can see really we're kind of just still in this consolidation phase, right? Got a little bit squirrely recently, but we haven't really gone anywhere, right? Right now, where we are is actually finding support at the resistance area for the predominant part of this consolidation phase. So this is actually a good place to bounce, in my opinion. This is actually a really good place to bounce. We are building volume as we're going lower. That's not what we want to see, but we're building volume as we're going higher too. So, I don't know, take the good with the bad from a low to a high. Right at the 0.5, a lot of cryptos this cycle have found support at their 0.5 and resistance at their 0.5. Bitcoin in particular has found a lot of significance at its 0.5 here. Let me show you. Okay, let's do this real quick. So, no. We're going to go through the whole cycle, right? That's not the whole cycle. My vision was skewed. So here, from a low here to a high there, we found support where? Right at the 0.5. Literally, specifically right there. And I'm sure there's other areas inside here where we found support at the 0.5 as well. I just wonder, high to low here. Look at that. We found resistance right there at the 0.5 as well. So resistance here at the 0.5, relative 0.5, and then support there at that relative 0.5. You guessed it. If we take this next low to high, where's it going to go? Boom, 0.5 and 0.5 right there. If we take it actually up to this high, it'll be right there on that 0.5. So in proper correspondence there. If we look at this on a shorter term basis, if we look at this on a daily time frame, we did find a little resistance at the 0.5, but then continued to run up, but still showed significance there nonetheless. If we're looking at this from an overall low to an overall high here, you did not find support at the 0.5 this time, but you did here and you did here. So 2 out of 3 finding support at the 0.5. Bitcoin, this whole cycle, and there's plenty of instances throughout all of these too, right? We're just going on the big ones here. It's been finding support and resistance at its 0.5 really throughout this whole damn cycle. And here you are now potentially looking to do that as well on a much smaller scale on this 4-hour time frame here. So I think that this is a perfect area to bounce. Being here on the, at the 0.5, finding a lot of volume here. It's like you're trying to go lower, but now this next 1 hour candle, we have 18 minutes left to close. You're getting a lot of volume in this too, and you're eating it back up. I think a really good answer to this breakout, I don't think this is a breakout, right? But this like breakout of this top zone here, where he just broke out over the last hour or two. I think a good answer to that would be if this 1 hour candle can engulf the last candle. What does that mean? We need to close above 105, basically 105,000, 104.8 thousand or higher would do in the next 17 minutes. If not, whatever, it's fine. It's fine. We're at least getting a green candle. We're not continuing down and we're getting volume to answer. I'm fine with this candle, right? And this could be a perfect area to bounce from, even without the bullish engulfing candle. But a bullish engulfing candle would be nice. It would be nice to see. It'd be very nice. So if we don't find support here, we'll probably go down to 103.9K, if not 103.6K, 5K, yeah, somewhere in that area, right? Find support there and then move on up. Something like that could happen. If we're looking at this on a 1 hour RSI basis, we are in a nice area to find support as well. Getting overbought, not getting oversold, time and time again here. Living above the 50, living below the 50, it's a bit neutral, but to be fair, I'm sure that, the price action was pretty neutral there. We're very volatile here, but I would say more bullishly inclined. In the midst of this volatility, we're getting deep into the overbought zone. We're at least getting into the overbought zone multiple times. We haven't gotten into the oversold zone once. The majority of this RSI is living above the 50. The minority is living below the 50. So overall, I would say this is a bullish configured RSI. And with that bullish configuration, we have higher lows. With that, we are bouncing off the 40. With that idea, we might be running up to the overbought zone right now. This is the 1 hour time frame. The end of the day is right here. We might not be in the overbought zone by the end of the day, but certainly sometime tomorrow. We can move up straight. We can move up pretty damn fast, you guys. It happens, but maybe tomorrow will be the day. Because again, if we base this, we think of it like this, right? To move up, you need green candles, okay? So to move up in the RSI, you're going to get some green candles. So the rest of the day, we might grow, okay? We're down 0.8% on the day. This 1 hour candle is only 0.2% to the upside. So we can grow the rest of the day and still not close the day too green, or maybe it's a little bit green, or even a little bit red, right? But we can move up in the RSI and not even see too much productivity in the day to day. But once you cross that threshold, once you're above the 60 and you start getting into the overbought zone, once you start seeing readings like this, that's when, and even here, actually, let's take it from here as well. Let me draw some lines. We'll draw from like right here, right to right there. Whoops, that's I don't draw straight lines the best, but something in that area. What did we do? Right, that 1 hour time frame here, from right here when we got above the 60. Look, if we can delete the fib here. Right here, that's when this move started. We chilled for a little bit and then boom, overbought. That's whenever the magic really started to happen. We got this volatility. It's a little bit extreme. This kind of stuff is not what we're expecting after we get into the overbought zone. This overbought zone run, we're expecting to move up and break out of here and continue to move up, right? We're not going to get any of this drunken mess with Bitcoin here, but maybe, hey, do what you got to do in order to move up. I don't care. I do believe that it will move up, though. Finding support here would be good to validate that this is the support zone on a price perspective, to validate that that is the low. Get above the 236, this red line here, and that red line, that's at about $105.7 thousand. So get above 105.7K on an hourly closing basis, 4 hourly closing basis, daily closing basis, whatever. Get above there, 104.7K, and that'll likely cement this as your low and validate the idea that you're going to see these highs being taken out. And once you take those highs out, we're going to dramatically higher prices, right? We're not stopping until we hit 121K. Got to zoom out. It's so damn high. 121K, something like this up in this area, 120, 121K. By the end of the month, I'm expecting that we'll be at least there, if not 130 to 140K. Okay, that's the expectation. Let's see, looking at the 4 hour time frame. 4 hour RSI is neutral, but the price is pretty neutral too, in all fairness. More bullishly inclined for a neutral RSI, but definitely neutral. We're looking to just get above the 60. We're looking for the RSI to break above the 60, not find resistance on it. You did a little bit here, and that was nice, right? We had some nice behavior there for a time, and then it got eaten up, right? We couldn't stay up there. Let's get some consistency above the 60, stay above the 60 like this, right? Both of these moments here, I would assume, above the 60, right? In the overbought zone, above the 60 here, predominantly in the overbought zone. Both of those moments came in line exactly with the times where we moved up. We moved up like this, right? And I think right now we're getting set up for that same kind of endeavor. I'm curious right now. Let's see. From this peak to that peak, that was a 96 4-hour period there. Okay. What about from the moment you got overbought to the moment you got overbought here? That was about 102. Okay. So from the moment that we got overbought here to the moment that we get overbought here, if it were to be at the same, rate, that would be, sometime over the weekend or later this week that we'd start to move up. If it was from the peak to peak, let's see what that would do. 96, just to get a same rough estimate here. 96, look, that actually lines up very well. It's perfect. It's perfect with the idea that, yeah, sometime later this week, maybe Saturday, if not earlier, right? We're showing signs of readiness now. Before back here, we were all the way down in the RSI. Here, we're actually a lot closer to the overbought zone. So I would say the odds of us seeing a lesser kind of amount of time until we get into this overbought area is greater than it was back here, which would imply exactly what I've been saying all week, is that this week is the week that we break out to new all-time highs, that we see this next phase. I know that it is Tuesday. Oh, shoot. Oh, no, it's Tuesday. I know that it's Tuesday, but it's trash day. I forgot to take out the trash. I just remembered. And it's like 9 o'clock. Sometimes they come late. I'm hoping that they did, but damn, I got to take that out as soon as I'm done with this. I know that it's Tuesday. and we don't have much time left in the week, but I think that within the next couple of days, in the next few days here, we will start to move up and see some dramatic recovery in the price overall. So I got nothing else for you guys. I think I'm done there. I'm going to go take out the trash. We're at about $105,000 now. Buckle up. It's any day now, man. It could be by the end of today we're at new all-time highs. If not today, then tomorrow. If not tomorrow, then the next day. And once it stops, it doesn't. Once it starts, it doesn't stop till we're above $120,000. Hit that like button. Don't get too comfortable with Bitcoin at these prices. It won't be here for long. Subscribe. Bye-bye.